Hello and welcome to another video. Now this was supposed to go in the middle basically of my video review of the Shadow and Bone Netflix adaptation, but that video turned out to be super long, so I decided to cut this part and make it into its own video. So today we are talking about every single Easter egg that I myself found in the Shadow and Bone Netflix adaptation, and that's Easter eggs to both the Six of Crows duology and the King of Scars duology. So these are just the ones that I found. I'm sure there's like so much more, and if you know more that I don't say in this video, please let me know down below because I really want to know. So without further ado, let's just talk about Easter eggs. Let's see what references they were to the Six of Crows duology, because there were many. Okay, first of all, Cass and Inej presumably steal the decapple, which is mentioned in the Six of Crows series, but isn't given like too much importance. So that also draws like a line, a connection between the Six of Crows members and Van Eyck, who is Wyland's father. So first connection made. Also, at the beginning, Jesper is talking about how they need a demolitions expert because he doesn't want to be the one to do it, I think, and that also connection to Wyland. So that's all we got, like, as a hint, a little nod, that Wyland exists in the universe and that he is coming, or that they will need him later. And then we have Inej being like, oh, I know what I'm gonna name the knife, because in the Six of Crows series she names each of her knives after a saint, and one of them is Sancta Alina. She didn't have names for her other knives, at least that we know of in this show, but now she has one, so that's something. And finally, our last reference to the Six of Crows duology is when, I think this is a reference, I'm pretty sure, when the Darkling asks Mal what Alina's favorite flower is. And then I got this flashback to when Inej was getting a flashback to her dad being like, you know, a boy likes you when he takes time to learn what your favorite flower is. So, I don't know, I'm just trying to connect the dots here. I don't know if they're connected, but I'm pretty sure they are. Also, that was pretty sly of the Darkling getting Mal to tell him what Alina's favorite flower is, and then 2 seconds later, he's just like, bam, here they are, Alina, are you in love with me yet? Okay, so this might not be an Easter egg per se, but it's kind of like a nod to Six of Crows Nina, well, a little bit before Six of Crows Nina, because she was a spy after the Ravkan War, which is technically after the whole Shadow and Bone arc, but here she's a spy during that arc, so I feel like it's a nod to what Nina was doing, but she should have been in the Little Palace, but I'm glad they included that at least, because I was gonna be super mad if Nina was just like a deserter. But no, she was a spy for the Darkling, which, you know, a little bit fishy, but yeah, just a slight nod to what she was actually supposed to be doing. Also, we have this gunfight slash heartrender fight between, what's his name, Ivan and Jesper, and it happens in both episodes 7 and 8. And during both of those episodes, Jesper is just continuously shooting bullets at the Kefta, and this guy's like, why do you always shoot it at the same place with such accuracy without being able to see anything and without it just being like a straight shot, because he bends the bullets. So during episode 8, we get an Easter egg of what's to come when literally the guy is like, wait, you're a... and then Jesper throws him off the boat, the skiff, because he was going to say that he is, spoilers, I guess, a fabricator, because Jesper is indeed a Grisha who hides his powers because he's obviously afraid he's gonna be taken either by slavers or by the Second Army. And we also get another nod to this when Inej brings back Cass's cane and she's like, oh, Jesper fixed it. And you're like, we get no explanation. So I'm wondering if the crows know, because how else would they explain Jesper being able to fix the cane like it's nobody's business? So I don't know. So now that we've talked about the reference to Six of Crows, let's talk about the references and hints to the King of Scars duology. Now the first one we get is, I feel like this is the first one, wait, let me check. Yes, it's Soya's backstory, because that wasn't explained, I feel like, at least in detail in the main trilogy, but Soya actually tells us during this gift ride that she has an aunt at Novo something, at that place, you know, West Ravka, and that she always takes this gift ships so she can go see her, and then she dies, obviously, but yeah, a hint. And then also with Soya, we get her hearing a couple look at Inesh and being like, I didn't know the Semini had that talent. And then she's like, she's Sully. And that might be a reference to, what's this book called? Rule of Wolves, spoiler incoming, that she is half Sully herself. So I feel like Leigh Bardugo must have told them, because obviously Rule of Wolves wasn't released until a month before this was released, so obviously they had shot everything and scripted everything beforehand. So Leigh Bardugo must have told the script writers about Soya's backstory and everything that was going on in King of Scars, in the King of Scars duology, before everything, because I feel like they're drawing a lot of connections here, and I really like that they're planting the seeds early, because that makes it feel more cohesive. And then, I feel the last hint is that I think during episode 4, a soldier is heard singing during a march about a general who is also like a sailor and a soldier, and that felt like a reference to Prince Nikolai. I think it was, because they couldn't really mention him in other places of the plot, so I think that was like a very sly nod, like a tip of the hat. And I feel like not a lot of people like actually noticed. If no one noticed, then I might just be making up the connection, but I think it was a nod to Nikolai appearing next season. Yeah, I hope it was. Okay, and the last ones, I don't know if they can be considered Easter eggs, they're more like cameos, and that is when Leigh makes her cameo. I think it's on episode 3, either 3 or 4, maybe I'm completely wrong, but she appears in like the background, but she actually has like a very close shot when she hugs Alina, which I thought was adorable. But yeah, she's wearing a purple keftka, and you can clearly tell it's her, because I thought she was just gonna be part of the background, but she literally gets like 5 seconds of like going like this and hugging Alina, so that must have been so exciting for her. And besides the author herself, we also get an Easter egg of the actual Shadow and Bone book. David actually has it in his hands while he is waiting for the Darkling to come back. He's waiting in the carriage, and Jesper opens the door, and he actually throws it at Jesper's face. And Jesper, I feel like he looks at it, he catches it, and that's when you can see that it actually says Shadow and Bone on the cover, and then he throws it probably. So I thought that was a really interesting addition, and I thought it was such a fun nod to the, you know, the original material. So that's it for this video. Please leave a like if you like this, comment down below if you saw any Easter eggs that I didn't, and please subscribe if you haven't done so already. Click that bell button so you get notifications every time I post another video. I post on Mondays and Fridays, so that's twice a week, and I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye!